The Battleground.
Oh, yeah!
Live from the Parts Unknown Studios, this is the Battleground Podcast.
Battleground! The Battleground! Battleground! The Battleground!
Your place for all things pro wrestling. From the independent scene to WWE, AEW, ROH, NWA, and Impact Wrestling.
That's the battle line, 'cause Stone Cold sets up.
Hot topics, as well as interviews with some of the biggest names in the game.
Battleground! The Battleground! Battleground! The Battleground!
The Battleground Podcast starts now. Here are your hosts.
Yes! Welcome to the Battleground.
Oh, it's true. Battle and Eli.
Yes! Woo!
You know, I gotta say, tomorrow night is going to be an epic night on Fox. Tomorrow night, the season premiere of WWE Smackdown. So far, it's got a stacked card, and the stage is set for one hell of a rematch that we've all been wanting. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. And guess what? It just so happens, on the phone with us right now, we're joined by Braun Strowman himself. Braun, how are things going, buddy?
Doing well. I'm in the gym this morning. We ran out here to talk to you guys real quick. Now I'm going to finish going in there and working on my meat castle and then get ready to head to the season premiere of SmackDown and put an ass whooping on that cocky Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Roman Reigns being very cocky, and of course, you're getting a title shot. But before we get to Roman Reigns, here's what I want to know. You know, it's been quite a year for Braun Strowman, especially having an epic WrestleMania moment. What did winning the world title this year against Goldberg at WrestleMania mean to you?
Man, in the end of the day, it showed what I've been talking about since day one, that I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be one of the faces of the company. And at the end of the day, I'm lucky to even be here with the injuries and stuff that I've sustained trying to get this far in my life. And, you know, being crowned the Universal Champion, the most prestigious award that they had to give on SmackDown, and not only, you know, representing the company at the highest level possible, but beating an icon and a legend and a Hall of Famer, Bill Goldberg, a guy that I idolized in my early years of my life, you know, and have an opportunity, one, just to share the squared circle with him, but then go out there and give him these hands and give him an ass whooping and hold that title over my head. You know, it showed all those people that doubted me and naysayers that told me I couldn't do it, and I proved them all wrong, that if you're willing to put the work in, you can do anything you want to.
Exactly. And, you know, we've been big fans of Braun on the show ever since, you know, the debut. And seeing you get that WrestleMania moment, getting the title, getting the recognition, I mean, it felt like we watched a kid grow up in a way. Because, I mean, like you said, I mean, it showed that you were the guy for WWE that gave you the title. And they put a lot of faith in you. And, you know, you busted your ass to get where you were.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole I've never had anything handed to me in life. My life's been pretty rough, up and down and stuff like that through the many years. And, you know, everything I've accomplished, everything I own, everything I have, anything that's worth any value materially, possessionally to me, I've worked for, I've earned. And, you know, and that's why I'm so appreciative of everything. That's why every morning I wake up and I thank the Lord above for the opportunity that he's given me to represent this company, to do the things that I've done. And I'm going to continue to get up every day, bust my ass, because I know there's millions of people around the world that are inspired by my story, what I've gone through to get to where I am right now.
Exactly. And, you know, tomorrow night is the season premiere of WWE Smackdown. And, of course, Roman Reigns inserted himself in the title picture against you and The Fiend and won the belt. Now, yesterday, Roman appeared on...
that.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns inserted himself. Oh, man.
And, you know...
I think we're going to have to change. We're going to have to change it to the universal entitlement.
Is that what I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, let's do that. You know, Roman...
At the end of the day, that's what I feel right now.
Exactly. I mean, and as a wrestling fan, a lot of people are kind of, you know, thinking Roman always gets the title handed to him. And Roman appeared on ESPN, had a few things to say about you, saying that you don't deserve the opportunity, saying that he's going to whoop your ass. What do you have to say in response to the comments he made about you, and what do you have in store for him Friday night?
Well, one, talk is cheap. You know, Roman and I have a hell of a history between each other. And let's be for real, we bring the best and the worst out in each other. You guys have seen what we've done to each other, how many times we've literally taken our bodies to the edge and, you know, destroyed everything in between. And, you know, I listened to that smug, cocky interview that he did, with that smile with those pretty little chiclets he just got glued into his head. It's just I don't know where this chip has come from on his shoulder because, for the longest time I felt like Roman was very humble about stuff. And I don't know if it's Heyman being the parasite that he is in his ear, talking up Roman and all this stuff. But, I'm looking forward to humbling him and reminding him who he really is. At the end of the day, Roman said that I don't deserve this opportunity. I agree with him. I don't deserve anything. That's the difference between him and I. Roman thinks he deserves all these opportunities he's gotten. And at the end of the day, let's be real. How many of these opportunities is he going to get if it wasn't for his family legacy in this business? So when Roman Reigns says that I don't deserve this opportunity, I'll agree with him. But I'll be damned if I didn't work my ass off and earn this opportunity.
Exactly.
What I've done? I've stepped up. I don't know how many times now when Roman hasn't been able to go, and it's been unfortunate. And, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's a good person. I step up when times are tough and things need to get done. I put my health and my life on the line for the WWE Universe because I actually care about our fans. I don't go online and pretend and pander to my stands on the internet and things like that. I genuinely care. And that's why when we first feuded, people cared about me more than they cared about Roman because they know deep down inside how much this really means to me and how hard I've had to work to get here to do this. I didn't have a bloodline in this industry. I was a nobody from a town of 500 people in North Carolina. I've gone over so many trials and tribulations and injuries in my life and dumb things that I've done, and I've proved every naysayer wrong when they told me I didn't deserve to be here. I'd never make it to the top of this mountain. Well, guess what? I showed everybody on this earth that if you're willing to bust your ass, you can accomplish anything.
Exactly. Braun Strowman dropping some knowledge. We don't have to go to church on Sunday now because of that right there. Kind of looking ahead, you've got another big match against Keith Lee, a match that a lot of the WWE Universe has been waiting for and wanting. Is it hard to prepare for that match when you have to focus on the championship title match Friday night?
No, not at all, because at the end of the day, I'm main eventing both season premieres for a reason. I'm put into the position that I'm in for a reason. Because when the company calls my number and they hand me the ball, I put my head down and I run over everything that's in front of me. So after I run through Roman Reigns on the premiere of Friday Night Smackdown, Keith Lee, I give you credit, man. I give you credit. You're a big old son of a gun, and it took some gall for you to walk out there because not too many people come and answer the call when the monster's calling. And, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. And I get it. He's trying to make a name for himself. But I can promise you he picked the wrong one to try and do it with.
Man, that match is going to be monumental Monday night, Braun Strowman and Keith Lee. So something I kind of want to know is, seems like everyone is getting their own line of Crocs. When are we going to see a Braun Strowman line of Crocs?
We've been trying to work on that. Agents and stuff have reached out to them. Unfortunately, with the pandemic and everything, their budget was a little cut. What was it? Post Malone and
Post Malone's got them. Luke Combs got it. I believe
Luke Combs. Yeah, they beat me to the punch on them, so they got theirs first. But without a doubt, man, you guys see me rocking the Crocs always. One of these days, maybe Crocs will wake up and realize that I'm the largest walking billboard in the world and strap their rocket on my back like the WWE has, and let's show the world.
Exactly, and as soon as I get a notification that there is a Braun Strowman Croc line, I will be buying a pair. I saw on your Instagram you were here not too long ago, a few weeks ago. You're in Murfreesboro. You've kind of done some stuff with Redcon. So the last question: you've changed up your diet. You hit the gym pretty hard. What have been some changes you've made and improvements that you have seen?
The big thing is this. I'm working with a nutritionist and a trainer and stuff. I've been really, really close friends with all the guys at Redcon 1 since day one. They're 4 years into the making right now. It's an awesome group of guys. I drive down to Boca and train at the private gym and stuff. And, just being able to pick the minds of some of the smartest nutritionists in the business and, having the means to learn. And that's one of the cool things with what actually got me so intrigued in the gym is I was bullied as a kid. I was a fat little kid, and I got bullied bad for it. And it really, to this day, I still struggle with, body dysmorphia, imagery, stuff like that. And it's something that drives myself. And not only now realizing that it pushes myself, seeing the transformations that I've been able to go through. I mean, you guys saw what I looked like when I debuted 7 years ago to now. It's been a hell of a journey, and I love playing with the different things, with manipulating the different foods of when you eat them, how you eat them, what you eat. The human body is such an amazing tool, and I've realized that you get out of it what you put in it. When you're putting quality foods and stuff into your body, you're going to get quality gains and muscle back out of it. So the whole learning curve of doing this has been, one, fun because I've got a little more free time on my hands, but it's the feedback that I've gotten from so many people around the world, the young kids, even grown-ups that are struggling with the happiness with their bodies and things like that, and the messages that I get in the outreach for people going, my God, your transformation has been so amazing. Excuse me. You've motivated me to get back into the gym. You've motivated me to start eating healthy. You've motivated me to live a happier, healthier life. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I've been blessed to be a WWE superstar and be cast in front of the world's microscope. Even at times it's a pain in the butt, with everybody's eyes on you. But at the same time, I've been given an opportunity to give back. And that, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. All this stuff, all this money, all this fame, all that stuff, it all goes away one day. It all goes away. But the legacy you live and the way people remember you after you're gone is what keeps your name alive forever.
That's exactly right. And, I kind of in the same boat with you. I've dealt with body dysmorphia and body imaging my entire life, and I'm still feeling that way. But seeing, from 7 years ago to now is an inspiration to not only me, but fans around the world that are trying to adapt and, better themselves, both physically and healthy and mentally as well.
So true, man. A healthy body helps lead to a healthy mind. I tell you, that's what's said. I don't know if any of the listeners or you have watched my Chronicles WWE about some of the stuff that I've had to go through in life, and some of the mental health issues I've had, and the contemplated suicides and stuff like that. And the big help for me has always been the gym. I've always found sanctuary in the gym. There's something to clang and bang and feel around because at the end of the day, it's one of the only things that'll never lie to you in your life.
Exactly.
It will never lie to you. The weights will never lie to you. When you're having a good day, they'll tell you you're having a good day because they'll let you pick them up. When you're having a bad day, it'll remind you you're having a bad day because it won't let you pick it up. So that's one of the things that I find, like I said, solace in going to the gym. I'm such an advocate for staying healthy and the quality of life is everything. Life is short. It's so short, and why not make the most out of it?
Exactly, that is right. Our guest on the phone, Braun Strowman, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. Hopefully tomorrow night on this show, we're going to see your hand raised, and you're going to be having that WWE title around your waist. And then next time you're in Murfreesboro, anywhere near Nashville, the studio is wide open for you to come on in.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the invitation. Thanks for the chat. Enjoy the rest of your day.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Battleground podcast. Make sure you give it 5 stars and a nice review. To stay up to date with the show, follow them at Battleground Podcast on Instagram.